it's Danny. Today we are setting up a new tank. Very excited about this one because it's a shallow. I've always wanted to make an aquascape in a shallow tank, and I kind of never had the opportunity. Oh my goodness, what is this noise outside? Oh, there's a storm brewing. Hold on, gotta close the windows. Literally, the storm is coming as I'm starting to record. Anyway, as I was saying, today we're gonna set up this shallow tank that I just got for some very special inhabitants. I'm not gonna keep it a secret because I'm gonna put them in the title. Red crystal shrimps. They are my favorite shrimps, absolutely favorites, that I kept so far, and I want to do it right this time. I kept them before, I kind of failed at it. Many people do, but I think I know a little bit better now, so I want to give them the correct parameters, temperatures, all of that, in a beautiful tank of their own. So this is a Blau tank. It is an opti-white one. It looks really pretty. I'm gonna put the measurements on the screen. It's about 44 liters, and it is perfect for shrimps. I think I might add some very tiny fish like microrasboras, maybe chilies, maybe, I don't know, something of the sorts. We're gonna see how I feel about it. Definitely not large fish. And it's really exciting because I've never set up a shallow tank. Now, the problem is, the shrimps are supposed to arrive in a week. Do you think I'm gonna cycle this tank in a week? No, it is impossible. I'm not gonna cycle it. From zero, I am going to cheat. Because see, I've been cycling this tank for the past month. And I'm still waiting for the plants that kind of never arrived. Bummer, eh? I have some plants here amongst my mess, which I've been keeping for a lot of time. It is time to use them because I'm gonna lose them if I don't use them. So what I'm thinking is get that filter from there, get the substrate from here, empty this tank. Why would you empty it? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Because I want to put it here. Yeah, I got a stand. There is a mess in the grow space, yes. I'm gonna make a tour at the end of everything, probably on the Orchid channel, but I wanna move it here because I just got myself a stand. Woohoo! Secondhand, but very good price. So I think you get the picture of what I need to do today. You guys are gonna join me. Hope you'll enjoy today's video and just hanging out with me today. I'm gonna skip through the boring stuff, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna keep the filter running and being cycled, and you won't miss any of the essentials. So with that said, let us start. First, I need to empty the other aquarium, but I am actually going to use part of the water in that aquarium. Now, since I want to keep the bacteria here in this filter alive, and I don't know exactly how much it will take me to properly scape and plant the other tank, what I'm gonna do is keep it running in a different tank. And here I have a holding tank with some anubias that I glued on some rocks. P.S. that CO2 is not running, it is just a holding tank. Literally, it is holding that CO2. So I'm gonna put some water from here in there, and then I'm gonna put the filter on top of that and just let it run throughout the day up until I can move it safely to the other tank. And let's see if we can do it this way. It might not work out. It is working! Obviously, if it was much lower, the flow would have been faster, but it's okay. It's gonna take a few minutes, but it's working. So I added as much medium as I think I need. I might add more. There is a little bit more in that tank, we'll see. But I want to arrange the hardscape now just to see how everything looks. Those are my doves. These guys, they like to laugh a lot. And what I have is some lava rock. I also have some pieces of wood. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I usually mess around with the hardscape for a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and arrange stones and see if I can come up with something. Alrighty, so the tank is finished. I'll be sure to mention in the description below all of the plants that I used together with the products that I used. I'm happy to say that the parameters were very nice, very stable. The water is very soft, acidic enough to grow some red bees. And look at that. I do already have the red bees. They arrived yesterday. I got them yesterday from the pet shop. This is the second day and everybody's doing okay. I did not have any casualties or anything of the sorts. Everybody looks lively and pretty and the colors are vivid. Well, as vivid as they can be with this light. This is not a light that enhances red or anything of the sorts. It's just a normal aquarium light, more on the cheap side, but I don't think it will promote algae, which is what I want right now, because this tank is now very old, even though it's cycled and everything. I just planted it, so I don't want to have an algae bloom anytime soon. So for now, it should do. In the future, I might add a different light that accentuates colors. We'll see about it. But anyway, back to the Taiwan bees or red crystals. They are actually pretty much the same thing. And the particular ones that I got, not that I care much about the grade, apparently are the SS grade. Some of them have the no entry sign on their back, which is very cute. But at the shop, there were some that had a little bit more white. I just got one female that has quite a lot of white, and I might go back to get a few of them. Why not? Who knows what type of baby shrimps I'm gonna get out of them. If they will reproduce, I hope they will. But yeah, so far so good. The tank also has, and this might not stay, but it also has some red chili rasboras. They are very, very, very tiny. They are not known to attack shrimps or anything of the sorts. Their mouth is so tiny, not even a shrimp leg can fit in it. But the shrimplets, yeah, I don't know. Some people say they don't actually attack shrimplets. Some say they might. I don't know. We're gonna see how it works out. First of all, I wanna see if they wanna reproduce, because they might not want to. Things might not go well. Who knows? I hope they will, but in case they start to produce babies, I might get the chili rasboras out of there and put them in a different tank, which I'm actually building at the moment. So I don't see any female bearing, which means at least for a month, we're not gonna have baby shrimplets. So not to worry about that. I also added to the water some allercones. How do we pronounce them? These things. There we go. They are botanicals which release tannins and other acids in the water. That's why the water, you might notice, has a little bit of a browny tinge. It's because of the cones. They further condition the water for the shrimps, keeping that pH low, and in time also develop some biofilm, which shrimps really enjoy. So everything looks good so far. I think everybody's okay. Try to give them some shrimp pellets. They're not very interested in it. The snails are. So they're not hungry, but I do have a whole array of shrimp food to try with them, so I'm not really worried about food. There's a lot of biofilm growing on the medium itself because this is an active soil, and that promotes biofilm creation actually on the surface. So with these guys, I'm not worried. I bought them at the same time with the Sulawesi shrimps. Not sure when I'm gonna post that video or which video will come first, but I did get some Sulawesi shrimps together with these guys. Those are a drama unfolding. We're gonna talk about it in that video, but these guys, no issues. I'm very happy with them. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this time it's gonna go well. And before I let you go, one thing I noticed with the shallow tank, it is more susceptible to temperature change because obviously we have a much larger surface area that has contact with air and with the ambiental temperature per volume of water. So I do notice this guy fluctuates a little bit, about 1 degree. It's not a whole lot, but I'm thinking in the daytime to get a little fan just on top, just to maintain that temperature at 22 degrees Celsius. In the daytime, it kind of goes to 23, which is not the end of the world, but I would like to keep it at 21, 22, which is fairly easy this time of the year. And in the summer, I can get away with some fans, I think, no problem, because this tank does respond fast to temperature changes in the ambiental air, and in the summer I do use the AC in this room, so we should be good. But yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I shall keep you up to date with the shallow. I really love shallow tanks. Now that I'm staring at one, I'm considering to make more because they are so versatile and I can put them on pieces of furniture which theoretically should not be able to hold, let's say 50 kilograms. But if the weight is distributed on such a big length, it's a different business because the weight is much, much lower at each given point due to all of this length compared to height. I'm not making any sense. In my language, in my head I am, but in English, something is lost in translation. Anyway, I can put this on a Kalax and not be worried about it, and I can put it on different pieces of furniture without worrying that it's way too heavy because the weight is distributed. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Anyway, let's end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Subscribe for more videos and for updates. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.